million members and supporters nationally because we know that this pipeline is a scoping disaster. We know that this pipeline will have a devastating impact on the environment and cut a scar through some of the most environmentally important lands anywhere in this country. That this pipeline will impact over 84 streams and rivers and its crossings. The impacts going through areas of steep slope, endangered species, and other environmentally sensitive areas. And we know, based just on anti-degradation criteria in the Clean Water Act, there's no way you can put a pipeline through 30% slope through a trout stream that's part of water supply without degrading that water supply. And those anti-degradation protections are there for a reason. It's cutting through over 44 wetlands. Many of them are EPA priority wetlands and are home to threatened and endangered species. We know they're cutting through at least 33 preserved farms and over 40 different major parks. And in fact, it's going past numerous historic sites, including where Washington marched his army through Lambertville on his way down the Trenton. We know it's going past places where Washington's army camped. We also know from an economic impact that in a valley that's major economy is tourism and scenic beauty. We have the Bucks County School of Painting. We have people who come here from all over, that impact will be devastating to those communities. We also know from an economic impact that the impact to water supply, to the fisheries, and to wildlife are real. And when you listed all those different laws that are supposed to be protecting us, this pipeline violates every one of them. And there is no way that you can put this pipe bomb through these neighborhoods and these communities without having those kind of impacts. And then when you talk about secondary and cumulative impacts, the impacts from fracking, the impacts from other pipelines in the region, it goes on and on. The only thing we can say, if you did your job and you really wanted to do an EIS scoping for this project, you would realize that there can't be an EIS, that no build is the only alternative. And when you look at the secondary impacts, you have to realize that these pipelines, because this is not the only one, there's 11 other coming through this valley. This pipeline is unnecessary, unneeded, and dangerous. And I also just want to put on the record that the public should have as much time to speak as the press flack for PennEast, because right off the bat she said New Jersey gets half its electricity from natural gas. That is false. And if she's false on that statement, she's false on everybody else, and the public needs to have a longer time period.
Next up, we have